Hashtag for Life Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Team Bring It. We're going to be going live shortly. Just want to let you know that this is not going to be a long podcast. This is going to be a very short podcast because black folks got a lot to do. I am turning 40 today. My other co-host, I think he's out living it up, and he should. Me, I'm at home. I'm gonna be celebrating tomorrow. I'm going to a dinner tomorrow and all that good shit or whatever. But Mr. DJ Red Flags, he's here, and Mr. Caden Cassidy, he's here. So we're gonna tackle him. We're gonna harass him with a whole bunch of questions.
And those who know, I'm one of the hardest hitting interviewers out there. So,
okay,
and we know this. Look, Red Flags dressed in red for the occasion.
Oh, Lord.
I love it.
Okay. Oh, Lord, you good? You good over there, Mr. Cassidy?
Oh, it's sunny out all of a sudden.
Yeah, I see.
Oregon.
After the storm cloud.
That's Oregon. Yeah.
All right. All right, let's start.
Let's go.
It looks like you lost another one.
It's just the fact that I'm highly dedicated to the grind. And I ain't never fake, boy, I'm like this all the time. And I'ma do me, it don't matter how you feel. And I'ma win even if I lie, cheat or steal. That's just real, I don't care if I leave the opposition feeling ripped off. And it's only cheating if you get caught. If you ain't with me, homie, I can never love ya. If you don't like it, I got 2 words for ya. I just rather lie, cheat, and steal. It's cool being faces, better being the heel. And I don't ever care how they feel. It's cool being faces, better being the heel. And they don't wanna see me in the field. It's cool being faces, better being the heel. No matter what, I'ma keep it real. It's cool being faces, better being the heel.
Welcome everyone to Hashtag Heels for Life Wrestling Podcast episode. Well, this is a special episode. This is not actually one of them episodes that we do on Sundays. Anyway, it's Aries season. Turn it up. I turned 40 today, older than motherfucker, but that's fine. As you can see, everybody else is having a day off, but I'm always still working even on my birthday. But we have a very special guest, Mr. Caden Cassidy. He is an indie wrestler. He is one of my good friends. I met him on Twitter. I asked him to come on here, even though he got just a little bit of time or whatever, but we got enough time to, harass him. But just to give you guys a rundown a little bit on Mr. Cassidy. So he goes by the Bad Life Choice, Caden Cassidy. He is from Atlantic City, Jersey. Horrible city.
Horrible state.
I'm just playing.
I'm not playing. Hey, I'm not playing because as a New Yorker, we don't like Jersey.
Nah, why would you? Ain't nothing there for you.
But let me continue. Okay, so you've been wrestling since 2013. You've been trained by Leon Dayton, I believe, and Buddy Wayne. And you're currently holding the 5cc championship, the Timber Pro championship, the DOA Pro championship, and you're also known as the Kingpin of PNW. So we're gonna have to kind of break this shit down. Number one, how the fuck did you get Kingpin? And is it based on your ring attire or like what's going on with you?
Nah, man. Yo, what is it? What is the Kingpin? Kingpin is the ruler of a certain place. So for me, we were coming up with new ideas, and they were like, you remind me of Wilson Fisk. You have that gravitas towards you when you walk in the room. You seem like you're the always the dapper one. I said, okay, let me see what I can do with that. And then we looked at the Michael Clark Duncan version of Kingpin, and I was like, that's it. That's how I want to be presented from now on. I want to be the guy with the big ass cigar walking in with the big cane who he's Daddy Fat Jacks. So I'm like, yo, let me start doing that. So then we started creating an idea. Hey, what happens when this guy starts collecting belts? How is that going to work for him? So we decided, okay, if we can make 4 belts, we'll start doing what's called the Empire Run. So I'm collecting 4 titles in the Pacific Northwest. So now I'm running an empire. I'm running a business. Now I'm getting paid for 4 different directions. These major companies, I'm the major player. So I'm the key player in the West.
Okay. We hear you, but it's like it's going like.
This service is it's not me. Yeah. Chris, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Oh, wow. Rare. No sound. I can't hear you. Can you guys hear me? I can't hear nothing from Chris. I can't hear nothing from him, from Cassidy. But y'all can hear me though, right? All right. I'm gonna talk about fuck Jersey, that dirty ass beach water, the musty ass, the little musty ass mop buckets y'all get out there walk. I'm just saying, as a New Yorker, we have to go up there because my Giants is up there, so we have to go up there. So I mean, it's understandable. I mean, it is what it is. But I know you can't hear me. But you can hear me. All right, cool. I can hear y'all. I mean, I can talk all my shit about Jersey and I can get no clap back. Oh wait, no, shit, I can hear you now. All right, so why you waiting for Wildcard to get back? I can hear you just a little bit. So I'm gonna ask my first question.
Okay.
Who was the first wrestler to bust your ass?
Like, you mean like blow me up?
No, who's the first wrestler to bust your ass?
Y'all hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Good.
Yeah, so who's the first one that bust your ass?
You have to say
You said who?
Who?
so.
Oh, your trainer.
Yeah. If you the Doppler in the Hall of Fame for Texas, he's one of the people who helped make the DDT famous because in that match that they had, the DDT was actually invented when they used the front.
We have an extreme. Well, hold on a second. Sorry, y'all. We have extremely really bad service to nerves over here in Jersey. The service is just blocked by toxic fumes and toxic ass water. So please sit tight, ladies and gentlemen. We're trying to move this man to a better state as New York.
He's actually in Oregon, but
wait. He's in Oregon. The reason why his service is known because everybody out there is high as fuck.
Hey, Caden, if you can you bring your phone towards you? If you could,
Everybody in Oregon is high as fuck.
try.
It sounds like you're in a bathroom.
That's weird. I don't know what. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Under my pillow.
All right. While you're getting that done, Chris, I need to take a birthday shot with you.
I don't have
Oh,
any.
All right, now I got some studio headphones on. Does it work better for you?
Oh yes. Hold on. Let me get my wild turkey. Hold on.
He got them Oregon Duck headphones on. That's why it works.
Nah, bro. I got my AirPod, bro.
All
I
right.
got my AirPods, bro. I showed
All right.
my
Well,
money.
hold on. I gotta take a birthday shot with the birthday boy, my best friend, Chris.
Do you?
Happy birthday.
Ooh.
Damn.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, my guy.
All right. So I need you to go back and
Yeah.
tell us who the first wrestler to bust your ass. Now that we can hear you.
All right.
Mm.
So, in my opinion, when it comes to getting manhandled, there's two people that come to mind. Lynn was one of them, because Lynn would put you into so many damn holds, and you were not able to get out, especially when you were.
Jerry Lynn?
No. So Lynn Denton is known as the Grappler. He was one of the the faces of Texas at one point, who then moved to the Pacific Northwest. He feuded with Piper. He feuded with Harley, Kurt Hennig, a couple folks. He actually just moved back down to Texas. If I was to say the second person is going to be, man, let's see.
So you know you got this in Carlene.
See, well, the real wrestler that really bust his ass was the service. I told you I dressed for the occasion, y'all. I wore my Sunday's best. You know what I mean? And just in case, you know what I mean? Actually, no. The ski mask is upstairs. Y'all know having. Oh, he's back. See, I can't talk my shit right now. But I digress.
So
Can you hear me?
Yeah, he's talking. He's talking a lot of shit. About
Man,
you.
I have the neediest wife there is today. Will text me the moment I leave around the corner.
All right.
Like, God damn.
So my next question is,
Yeah.
first
Anyway,
since you're Kingpin, so
Hold on.
I automatically assuming. Oh, she called back again.
I am so glad this is a special episode. Like,
I'm loving it.
I am so glad this is a special episode because
I'm
like
loving
this.
it. Oh, and I have a bone to pick with you, sir. So I'm gonna need you to share my wrestling TikToks on Hill to Life. I need you to go and share them because I share all our stuff. And then you share your stuff. That way I can hit 1,000 so I can join the live feed. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Next on my agenda, I do want to say
What?
publicly. Hold on, let me finish. Can you make my screen a little bigger, please, so I can talk to you?
I guess. Okay.
Thank you. So everybody, we know this is Chris's we won't say 40th. Now Chris has hit the spectrum in life, but he's no longer aging. He's de-aging. So right now this is his second 21st birthday. So happy 21st birthday, Chris. Us, the wrestling community, and I speak for our group, our core, the Cookout. We appreciate you, everything that you have done for us. You know, come up with great ideas, even on your bad days, on your good days. You and I talk forever. So I'm gonna say, happy birthday. We appreciate you. We love you. You ain't going through a midlife crisis because you're 21 now. You're 21 again. You're 21 again. So the midlife thing is out the door. All right. But back to Mr. Cassidy. So real quick, Mr. Cassidy, you're a heel, since you know the Kingpin. Mike, there was stuff floating around earlier this year when they're saying that heels are ruining the wrestling business. What is your take to that?
Repeat that question again. My headphones had to reconnect.
All right. There's a statement, question, or whatever, saying that heels are ruining the wrestling business. What is your take on that?
They are. Because if you're going to be a heel, you need to be a heel. You can't be Mr. Big Bad Guy in the ring, but then the moment you go to your merch table, you're the nicest guy on the block. You can't do that. That doesn't work.
So,
like
so guys like MJF, who literally are walking the talk. People are saying that he's doing too much.
No, he's doing what he's supposed to do. That's what you're taught to do. Like, I talk exactly the same whether I'm in persona or not. But like, I might be a little courteous, but like, I'm still gonna be kind of a dick. I let folks know I'm in character when I'm in this building. When I'm out this building and I'm in my car, then I might go ahead and like lax a little bit. But like Taker said it the other day, and folks got mad at him. People should live their gimmicks a little bit more. It makes you more believable. Mm-hmm. People have to question who you are. Bully Ray, Bubba Ray, he lives his gimmick. That's him. Like 100%. That's him. Yeah. He is very much an abrasive talker. That's just how he is as a person. For me, I am a no nonsense type of guy in real life. Like, get to the fucking point. Like, that's what I want. That's what I need from you. I don't need you to give me a story about A, B, and C. What the fuck do you want from me? Okay, we good? Great. Same thing with promos. You know, if you're gonna be a heel, talk that shit. Talk that good shit. And then, you know, back that up. I can't stand when folks don't when folks talk all that shit and then they do like this weird like pussyfooting type of wrestler type gimmick. It's weird to me. Like when you like, oh, I want to be a cowardly heel, I want to talk that shit. I'm like, it doesn't really work for me no more. Like we got to make sure that everything is aligned. If you're gonna be a badass in the ring, walk and talk. You're a badass in real life.
Okay. Me. So 2 things would you say that popped into my mind?
Sure.
What are you doing? You're gonna
when Roman and Braun Strowman had the rivalry going on, right? Mm-hmm. I believe Braun was the heel in that situation, right?
Yeah,
it was. But then they were seen out in public on vacation together. And, we know everybody said that kayfabe is dead, but right there, would you say that's what they were speaking of, how heels are ruining the business?
I wouldn't say that's it, but I say that is kind of breaking kayfabe. Like, at least sit on opposite sides of the area. Like, hey man, we can't do this here. We could be arrested type of stuff. But at the same point in principle, the fans are in on it. They know it. Me and my best friend, we've had rivalries before, but they'll see us all chummy after the show. It is what it is. But at the same time in principle, like, man, if you're going to be in the same area, like in a show area, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, if I just get done fighting you in that ring and I beat your ass and called you types of names and talked about your mama and whatnot, but then at the merch table, we're right next to each other cracking jokes, that'll make no sense to me. With Roman and Braun, I would say that that's kind of unfortunate for that, because you're ruining your program by hanging out with each other.
Yeah.
Like, you guys are over here sharing beers, having sushi together, and cracking jokes on the beach. Look, y'all just went at it on Friday. While y'all hanging out like y'all best boys on Saturday. That don't make no sense to me.
All right, so in your eyes, on the main rosters, the main companies, who is the best heel in the business right now?
MJF, without a doubt.
Okay.
So it go for me. There's 2: Bully Ray, MJF. They live their gimmicks. They are who they are.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't feel that as far as MJF goes, I will say he picks the low-hanging fruit too often, and he relies on the ability to, talk that shit with curse words. I ain't never once heard Bully Ray curse. I've seen him raise his voice. I've seen him use big words. I've seen him, patronize folks and demean them Sure, but I don't think I've ever heard him just straight up cuss in a promo to get that heat.
Yeah.
Nobody can do what Bully does. That's why Bully works so well as TNA champ. And even more so, he actually mentioned it in a recent interview. Vince McMahon was really high on Bully Ray. He thought about how to bring that character into WWE. The problem was, with the name of Bully, there's no way they can do it. But he knew that's the guy. I know I can put him as the top heater in this business, or in my business. I feel like those two are the only ones really doing it at the top of the game.
Okay.
So can I ask Cassidy a question? So, Caden, you mentioned something about cussing too much on a promo. So, when you cussing too much on a promo,
yep,
is that making you look ignorant as hell? I mean, isn't that you're trying to get your point across, but
right.
are you trying too much when you're cussing too much?
Right. That's how I see it. If you have to cuss, you're doing too much. You should be able to eloquently and intelligently put together a sentence without a curse word. If you gotta cuss, let it be the end of your promo, and that's it. That is the exclamation mark at the very tail end of your promo.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you are giving somebody that tongue work, right? Mm-hmm. And you letting them know that you've done me wrong. You don't have to cuss. Just me talking to you the way that I'm going to talk to you, you're going to know that you in some trouble. But if I do cuss, oh, he's serious now. Okay. So if you're going to use it, especially in a professional wrestling business, it has to mean something. Like when folks are like, oh, you son of a bitch. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. But the moment you start dropping F-bombs and saying shit and whatnot, you lost me. Mm-hmm. Especially when it's every single promo.
Okay.
Or even, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, you have nothing to say. Think of some of the best promos you've seen, right? Mm-hmm. Willis, that was ECW.
That was a whole different monster.
That was a whole different thing. There was no rules. And then you got Impact, and then you got Ring of Honor, and you got WWE. He doesn't cuss there. He's not allowed to. But since he's not allowed to, he finds ways around it to make his point. And that's what I'm talking about. We want people who are intelligent with the crowd intelligence. You got kids up in there. We don't need them to have all that, man. Their parents know every single word you're saying as well as them. We want the entire crowd to know, what am I talking about? What is the point of this promo? I don't need to cuss to get that point across.
But what about Stone Cold? Stone Cold was cussing up a storm. He said, I'm going to whoop your ass like every 5 minutes.
But that was a whole different era. And now ass and bitch is on TV as long as it's PG-13. We're talking about shit, motherfucker, goddamn, and fucks. And there's a clip
Rick
of
Ross
MJF dropping all that.
Rick Ross.
Yeah.
The big time with that.
Yes.
Rick Ross is not a wrestler. He's an outsider, and no.
So my next question is, and this right here is one of my favorite ones to ask people, since we're on the show. Who is on your heel Mount Rushmore?
Ooh, let's see. When he is a heel, let's see. Hold up.
Yeah, you have that ring in your mouth.
Scott Hall.
Okay.
Triple H. Ric Flair. Let's see. If I had to go promos, let's see. I want to add a promo one. Actually, no, I can't even do it. Orton. I was gonna go with somebody else. I said no, Orton, because when he did the Legend Killer run, that shit was amazing. You hated him, but you loved it. You wanted to see who he was gonna punt the next week.
That's true.
So I remember when he did Arn, and then I remember when he also did he did Gerald Briscoe. I was like, holy shit, he's punting everybody. And then it became, he was getting everybody. Then he got Vince. I'm like, holy shit, Vince took that. You know what I mean? So like that for me cemented him in there. Honorable mentions, man, if you had to go ahead and do it, Doink the Clown is underrated.
Wait, what?
Doink the Clown is underrated.
Not Dink.
Doink.
Well,
Doink the
both of them
clown.
are clowns for a
No,
reason.
no,
Right.
no, no, no,
No,
no.
no.
Doink.
Check the promo work. His man, Matt's promo work as the evil clown is the shit. Like,
I mean,
check
think
him out.
I think that Doink is definitely one of the people who don't get enough credit whatsoever in the game.
I
mean,
met that cat, and the guys, he was a wrestling mind. But yeah, he's one of the guys up there. I mean, Taker is always a pretty good heel, but it's like it's more Taker. It doesn't really.
He basic. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like his promos were never like the best. It was his ring work that was great. Shoot, another one would be up there for me would be original Kane.
Are we talking about? Oh my God, that's Undertaker's brother. That's
Kane scared the hell out of me.
That Kane was the man. I remember when he busted through the gate. Who is that man?
He scared the hell out of me, like dead ass. Yeah, I remember that in '97.
Yeah, but yeah, man. Like, and then Hunter, man. Hunter had those promos. Like sometimes he was right. Like you aligned with him. When the heel or a villain can make me align with him, you got my money.
My favorite promo was My favorite promo was him and Seth.
Yes, when he was talking about all that shit, and it's like, okay.
I was like, when he was like, nobody else gonna do. I was like, oh my God, like I felt that promo. That promo right there. I think Hunter is one of the top five in my list best promos.
He is. I've based all my promos off of him. My entire promo style is Triple H. Chris, we're talking about Maniac Mac Bourne. Before Matt Bourne had taken from him. Mind. Nah, not the handsome Chris, the other Chris.
No. You need to go. You need to have Chris send you some of his promos. This guy could cut a motherfucking promo. No, seriously. You gave him that look. Chris, send him some of your promos.
Oh, you talking about me? Oh.
Yes.
Send him. No, I love him.
No, seriously. This man can cut a promo. This man can cut a promo.
I'm gonna send Caden one. I'm gonna send.
You need to send the one.
Do it.
The one with you and 8-Bit. That one. Oh my God.
That was 8 minutes long.
No,
yeah, that was a read. We were reading people.
No. You gotta listen to that one. It was amazing. And my next question.
I have to go into the WCC Brawl archives because I'm retired. I don't do promos anymore. But a lot of people have been asking me, especially wrestlers, promoters, why I'm not in the business, why I'm not like a manager. Or whatever. And I said, well, I mean, it really all depends on like what God wants me to do. It's not like, saying let me go ahead and do this. Like I have friends like Caden. I have friends in the business that can direct me on where I need to go if I want to go down that route. Mm-hmm. Because the one thing about being a podcaster is you can have your opinions, but if you want to learn about the business, you also have to do the groundwork as well.
And speaking about that, the people, the neckbeards, the people out there is fake. And then you hear wrestlers sit there and say, well, if you haven't taken a bump, don't say shit about what we're doing, this, that, and third. What is your response to that situation? And then behind that question is, have somebody ever crossed that boundary as fans when they overstep their ticket purchase?
All the time. I tell fans straight up, I get paid to be in the ring. You pay to see me. There's a huge difference.
Okay.
Huge difference. Don't tell me about my job. I won't tell you about your job.
Ooh.
My job is hard. It is 1 to 3 inches of foam. It don't matter how long you've been doing it. Yeah, it gets a little bit easier, but it hurts. I have literally had to drag myself into my doorway to kick my boots off, and I'm still in my gear because I'm in that much pain. I have a inch torn off my shoulder socket, my labrum, and that happened by just going over the top rope. My hand slipped on the mat, and I fell from the top rope all the way down to onto the floor. and it ripped my arm out of its socket.
So you did a top dollar meshed with the Cody Rhodes.
Yep.
Top dollar meshed with the Cody Rhodes. So you did and you ripped your titty.
No. So the labrum is here.
Wow.
I know.
Yeah. I'm about to say my titty. Goddamn, nah.
Yeah,
No. So I tell folks, I'm like, yes, you have an idea of what we do, but you don't know what we do. I would prefer that you like just go in the ring. You do it for an hour. You roll. You take bumps. I want you to go ahead and hit those ropes. I remember when I first started, we had to see what our cardio was like. So they would have us hit the ropes for 1 minute, then we come back and do it for 3 minutes. Then we come back and do it for 5 minutes. And remember, we had to hit the ropes consistently for 9 minutes.
Boom,
Non-stop.
boom, boom, boom.
Yep. Boom, 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 boom. When I went to the Japan camp down in Missouri, they had us doing crazy bridges where we had to go and bridge on our necks, and then we had to flip and then go to our feet into a push-up position. Like, that's the crazy shit they had us do just to learn how to control our bodies. You know, and the thing is like, they think they know all this shit, and I'm like, you don't know jack. Trust me. I'm like, I've taken high schoolboy bumps, which is when you do a choke slam bump, and damn near knock myself unconscious because you're trying to make the bump look bigger for the person who's giving it to you so you can make them look good. These are the sacrifices we make on a daily basis. And Howard, to answer your question, getting slammed on Legos sucks. Yeah.
So
I got body
question.
slams on Legos and thumbtacks.
Okay,
Shit did not feel good.
So you're a father, right? Are you a father?
Yeah, 2 boys.
Okay. How old?
8 and 4.
Did it ever get into the Beyblade phase?
The what phase?
Beyblade?
Oh, fuck no. No.
Okay.
No.
Well, okay. So what's worse, stepping on Legos or Army Man?
Legos. I'm gonna tell you this story. We all can agree with this story. You at one point have gotten up, or you have barely cracked open your eyes, but you on autopilot mode. That means you gotta go brush your teeth, shave, shit, shower, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what we all do, bro. I pop the shower on. I move the nozzle, take up all the clothes. I stepped in the shower. And I screamed like Tom and Jerry scream. fucking Legos are in the goddamn shower. Now, bro, I'm hopping on my tiptoes and shit because I'm like, whoa, in the, you know, ass naked and shit. Bro, I ain't never been so mad in my life. At 6 a.m., I'm mad as fuck. And my wife was like, what's wrong? I'm sitting here ass hanging out. Do you not see this? Do you not see this?
No, I can relate to that in the sense.
Oh, shit.
My wife, I'm about to get one of those staring looks. She's like right across from me. My wife takes these showers, right? And they're not even showers. This is like, it's molten hot lava. So my ass go into the shower, pop the water on, right? Thinking that I had it preset already. Hop in there and I wait. Hop in the shower and I jump. And she walks in the bathroom around the same time as I'm hopping in. Damn near kill myself trying to hop out because that water was so hot. And then
that's how I like it.
That's how she loves it. And then if she's pregnant right now, like, you're boiling our son.
That's rich people hot water. Shit.
You know, we got that good water pressure. You
you right by the mountains. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got the purity shit over there.
So real quick, hi Uncle Chris.
Hi Uncle Chris.
Hey.
So I have a serious question for you, and I ask these questions for every wrestler, every interview. As African American wrestler, do you feel that you have to work harder than the other counterparts, than the other ethnicities? Do you feel like at times that it's more of a setback for you, or are you like, damn, I can work 3 times harder because I am black?
Well, here's the thing.
Certain territories won't give me the same respect or the same push or the same pay or this and that because of the color of my skin.
I will say this. I am fortunate to be 6'1", 310 pounds because they know better. They know better. Don't. If I hear that guy got 50, I better be getting 50, if not 75. If I hear that guy got 100 and he was on the lower card, I better get 125. I play no games. That's just what it is. But at the same point in principle, I will say, as a black man with the background as I have, I grew up, my mother was working the streets. My grandfather was a runner for the working girls. So like I grew up in that family. My grandmother and my grandfather were gun runners and drug runners. So when they hear that truth from me, they immediately think that should be my gimmick. Yeah. I'm not a pimp. I'm not a player, bro. I'm a very well educated and intellectual. So that is something that I've noticed, where they want you to be another typical black gimmick. I don't care for that. I'm trying not to drop an M-bomb in here for people who are listening. So that's the truth, though. Okay, good. I want to be a typical nigga. I'm not. So for me, when I think about it, I was like, okay, I'll try a gimmick to see if this is gonna work. And it was called the White Girls Kryptonite phase. So I was a player, and I said, this doesn't work for me. I'm not that person in real life. So when I was able to find the Bad Life Choice gimmick, that felt more like the jacket that fit. Mm-hmm. And I had to run with that. But as far as like other businesses go, I would say in Portland, it don't matter so much. In California, it don't matter so much. But other areas, I would say probably so. I know that I've had to work twice as hard to be noticed, but it's for many numerous reasons. I stand out like a sore thumb. I am one of the biggest guys in this area. So I know for me, I'm like the widest, the thickest. I have to act a certain way. And until you are able to kind of figure out how they want you to act, you won't get business. But that could also just be the business.
Well, now that leads to my next question. And Chris knows, I don't know if he knows where I'm going with this. So when you say that you got the accent away or whatnot, when you see that promo between Booker T and Triple H and Mark Henry, Vince, and was it Mark Henry and Farouk? But so we see those instances. I'm highlighting, I'm spotlighting the promo, the Triple H and Booker T. How do you take that when he said, "Oh, I was just being a team player," when he literally basically told you that you're a slave, that you're gonna do what you're told, shut the fuck up. When Kofi lost his title to Brock Lesnar in that 3-second match, and came back smiling and yes sir and yes ma'am and yeehaw. How does that make you feel when the guys in the upper card, the guys who, I'm not saying that you're trying to get there, but ideally everybody wants to get up there to that spot one way or another. You're not gonna sit there and college ball or a G League ball and not try to get to the league. Right. So when
here's the problem
but how does that make you feel about that side of the industry?
Well, it's okay. So for a lot of reasons, it's infuriating, and I'll highlight one of them: the fact that there's only 2 black WWE champions, like the actual WWE, not Booker T holding the world title from WCW. That bothers me. Secondly, I was there for that WrestleMania when Booker T lost. And people like me, an 18-year-old black kid, flew from Jersey to live in Portland. I'm watching this man like this is my hero right now. He done heard all this shit talking that this dude has done, talked about him, his culture, his wife, his livelihood, saying that you are only here for my entertainment. Get on the ground and do your spin game, little man. For him to lose was the wrong choice. And I feel like Booker was getting that good paycheck. He was put in a position. Do I really tell them how I feel and possibly lose my livelihood? Or do I just go ahead and do the team player gimmick and I still get paid? You got to make that choice. Mm-hmm. As far as Kofi goes, I know Kofi's been injury prone. So I can kind of see where let's give them this moment. And if he can work back up to it, he'll work back up to it. That's cool. We'll get him for round 2.
But he never did.
But he never did, exactly. But now he's out with a broken ankle. Again, he's injury prone.
Yeah,
he's always injured.
But look at Finn Balor. Finn Balor was the first one.
Yep.
Lost because of injury and never got his shit back. But then you have motherfuckers who come in, lose the title off of injury, and then automatically jump back and get it. You know what I mean?
Like Roman Reigns.
I wish I understood that.
Man, the list goes on.
Yeah, I know. It's for many reasons. I would say, I know Kofi's only thing that he has wrong with him is his promo game. He talks like a robot.
He was Jamaican to that one promo. Yeah. He's like, wait, weren't you Jamaican?
Yeah.
Dude,
I do got a question for you now. So while we're still on African Americans, let's kind of dive into Bobby Lashley. I was very vocal on Facebook that the WWE did that man wrong. Now I do not know, but this time this was just flat out disrespectful. So I don't know what they have planned for him, but right now he's supposed to be in the Andre Battle Royal Memorial. I feel that that's disrespectful because, like, number one, he was supposed to be in a program with Bray Wyatt. I'll leave Bray Wyatt in a little bit, but I just want to get to the Bobby Lashley situation. I just really feel that the WWE is going back to, like, okay, you're one of the house niggas that we can rely on, but then if we don't have nothing for you, we're gonna put you where the jobbers is at. Like, for real, like, you're a former WWE champion, you was dominating for almost a year, and yet you're in the Andre Memorial Battle Royal for what? And then Mr. Yeah, like, I mean, I don't even get that gimmick.
I love it.
I don't understand it. I mean, I don't get it. It's stupid. Are you like, are you a Rock wannabe? Yeah. I mean, like.
Well, my next thing is too, along with the Bobby Lashley thing, we saw he was doing heel stuff for a while, right?
Yep.
After he lost the U.S. title, he started fucking everybody up. He was doing heel shit. But then the WWE said, no, he's a face. But how is it that the media, the world, Oregon, New York, Wisconsin, California, Colorado, Wyoming, makes it feel like the African American man had to be viewed as this aggression ass fucking monster that has no self control and he can't be controlled? They're just some big animal. It's like, no, he's wrecking shit. He's running in, beating shit out of everybody, hitting chairs and everything. All that is heel work. But no,
right.
He's a face. How?
That don't make no sense to me. Now,
but you know what I mean, though, right?
Yeah. I mean, think about it though. You had Goldberg doing the same shit, and he was a face. So you can kind of argue that they're doing the Goldberg thing with him. But at the same time, Bobby Lashley is more effective when he is aggressive. And I don't say that because I know what you mean. I don't like getting angry. In fact, I stay at a 5 so white folks don't get scared of me. It's just how it is.
Oh my! Well, that's me.
But like,
pounds, and you,
exactly,
big motherfucker. You're a big motherfucker. So yeah, you have to keep that.
It's funny.
Look. This is the truth. But for real though, Bobby though is, when you look at that man, you see a warrior. I see a guy who has carved his path through life by fighting. I don't see him as an aggressive man per se, and I think he actually has the best thing going for him. I talk in suits. I wear $1,000 glasses to see the world through. My suits are 10 grand. My shoes are probably 3 grand. I am calm, cool, collected. But as soon as that bell rings, I am the biggest monster there is in this industry, and that works for him. To turn him into a face is a disservice, and they were doing that because they wanted Bray to have that slow heel turn into the biggest player that they have as a heel, which also doesn't make any sense because how are you going to have Uncle Howdy and then be a face? So they doing that man wrong. But I know the reason why his match got scrapped had nothing to do with Bobby. It had everything to do with Bray being sick. Apparently Bray is sick and he can't make his match. But if LA Knight is a free agent for WrestleMania and Bobby's open, Just give him 8 minutes. Give him 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Like at least Bobby gets on the actual card. But I know what you mean though.
Honestly, bro, not to cut you off, but I just not talking like a neck beard, but I just really feel that how ironic that around WrestleMania all of a sudden you get sick. It's like some type of creative issue going on. Like, if you knew that all of this shit was going on, why would you let Bobby Lashley go out and talk to himself every fucking Monday, going from Monday to Friday, back to Monday, back to Friday, and now Bobby Lashley looking stupid. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Now, if Bray is sick, you know, hopefully the, you know, speedy recovery. But it's just the whole buildup has been trash. Like, him coming back has been trash. And I love Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt has been, I think, honestly, has been disrespected from day one when he really, really started to get, you know, catch fire or whatever with the, you know, with the swamp gimmick, with the Eater of Worlds, with the new face of fear. Like, this man should have been in the status. No, Bray Wyatt, I want you to get better. Okay, go back in the ambulance. Okay. Anywho, so this man has been like just disrespected across the board. And I just really feel that him coming back is like, I think this time around, a lot of people are going to look at him and just like give him the side eye, like, yeah, you can't really trust him because, you know, he might fuck up again. Because remind you, they was building him up for the past 6 months. And it seems like nothing has happened at all.
Nothing has really happened for him. The thing is, when I look at it this way, it came to this incredible reimagining of his character with all of his characters on his talk show coming to life.
Birthday shot. Sorry.
And then it went. Go ahead.
No, Chris needs to take a birthday shot.
Oh shit!
Sorry.
There we go.
I don't have anything.
Yeah, I see someone moving the bottle. Go ahead and finish it.
That's piss.
That ain't no piss. Take that goddamn bottle.
Is it? Okay.
hey, you know what? I watched Waterworld. If Sean Connery, if Kevin Costner could drink his piss in Waterworld,
no, that's not me.
Then you could do that too.
I mean, if I'm desperate, I gotta do what I gotta do.
No, I'm not. Hell, no, ain't nothing going down my throat. Nothing.
Does Chris need us to DoorDash him alcohol?
Excuse me.
Did you hear my wife?
No. Say again.
She said, "Do we need to DoorDash you a bottle? Because we will."
Hell no, I can DoorDash my own bottle.
Oh, that's right. He's a work.
You gonna say no to a free bottle on your birthday?
Oh no! It's not like it's not like they live next door to me. I mean, they live in
DoorDash it. We could DoorDash it to you.
Nigga, I can DoorDash all shit. And besides, the liquor stores are closed. It's like 9-10 here.
Oh shit, yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's 9-10. Yeah.
It's a Saturday fucking night. Where you live?
So what, nigga? I'm in Wisconsin. You're in Colorado. You're by the Rocky Mountains. You got more opportunities than I do. Y'all rich. I'm not. I'm poor.
We are well off, sir.
Chelsea said we'll be up there at 8 a.m. in the morning. Make sure you unlock your door.
Girl, bye. You better sit your ass down. And you better...
Cassie, I have another question for you. And so Chris and I have this thing going back and forth. Chris doesn't like Ric Flair. All right? Because Chris cannot separate the wrestler from his personal life. When you come down to wrestlers like that, including C Murder, aka Chris Benoit, are you able to sit there and separate the personal within the in-ring?
Let me ask you a question on that one. Do you still have Michael Jackson and R. Kelly on your music playlist?
I'm a DJ, yeah.
There you go. Easy answer. I can separate the artist from the art. I can watch a Ric Flair match knowing that he's a piece of shit because I'm looking at it from a scientific view as a wrestler. And I'm watching it and breaking down stuff and seeing how did he do that and why did he craft this story this way. Same as I can listen to a Michael Jackson song, no problem, and understand that the FBI also investigated that man for 20 years straight. Like, I'm not going to really...
And Chris Benoit and C Murder?
Okay, so Chris Benoit is a piece of shit. And that's just... once you kill a kid, you're on my piece of shit list.
Okay,
but I will still give you credit as, hey man, you entertained me for what 18 years of your life, and sadly, the reason why you ended up doing what you did is because you had a lot of concussions from what you did to entertain people like me. It's sad, it's horrible, but you got to give the man credit. You know, if I wasn't able to do that, there's plenty of other wrestlers that are also pieces of shit.
Jay Lethal.
Even I've heard Jay Lethal got some shit. Yep. Let's see who else.
Velveteen Dream.
Velveteen Dream. There you go. Also has incredible matches. You know, Davey Richards recently came out with the domestic dispute, but the guy can work. So for me, I have to separate that. I mean, I heard what Ron Simmons say that Ric Flair came up to him and was like, "How's the business treating you, nigger?" Now this is prime Ron Simmons too.
What?
When Ron was 290.
I met Ron Simmons. I met him. He is super fucking cool. I'm like, what? Yeah, I'm telling you, I told your black ass that Ric Flair was fucking racist. No, shut up. Because like number one, I told you Ric Flair was one of them motherfuckers, but then yet you would sit up here and telling me, you need to separate this person and that person or whatever. And I told you, I said, no. Because once you say some shit like that in my face, nigga, I'm knocking you the fuck out. I don't give a damn. Woo! If you the 16th time, 20 time, I don't give a fuck. Once you say the nigga word, nigga, I'm knocking you the fuck out.
I'm with Chris.
I mean, but do you feel the same way about Randy Orton saying it on Call of Duty?
Really, bro?
He did?
Yes, he did.
He said, nigga.
I didn't hear that.
He was like, nigga. Like, he was like, nigga.
So we're getting them passed because
No, we're not doing passes. See, I know what you're trying to do. See, what you're trying to do is you're trying to further your fucking point and try to turn the NG into ER.
It doesn't matter. A nigger.
What do you mean?
No, I'm just saying, but like if we're going to go through that line, if we go through that lineage of history, I mean, Hogan did it, Vince did it, Randy Orton did it, Flair did it. Who knows?
Yep.
Didn't Michael say it too? Didn't Michael say it? I mean, so if that is the case, then we should hold everybody to that same standard.
But you don't.
I didn't say I didn't. No, I'm saying that I can separate. I'm saying that you
separate shit.
Exactly.
Shit.
This motherfucker,
like shit. Kristen, fuck that shit.
I know this motherfucker, like you know how. Talking about, you know how like they tell you if you put in science class, if you put a pot of water and put some cooking oil into soap, it'll separate. This motherfucker don't separate and put water oil and soap. He still stay clumped up.
I don't. No.
I mean, that's his prerogative. He can do what he wants to do.
Thank you.
Oh, why? Because it's his birthday? Fuck out of here.
I was over here on the ground, motherfucker. Shit.
No. Kevin's not getting no goddamn cool points because of that. No, I've been standing on my shit since the day you met me.
I know.
I'm still not gonna change at all. Now,
I got 2 more minutes. I'm gonna get in here.
All right.
Now, maybe you were bad in chemistry class, but I got straight A's.
Oh,
and like I said, I know how to.
I'm sorry, sir.
I'm a 4.5 student. The hell you talking about?
I'm sorry, sir. I went to public schools. My bad.
You sure?
man over here going to charter schools and shit.
But I went to an all-white school. I got my chemistry down.
You have 2 minutes, and I have one question I want to ask you before we do our last word. With you in the indies. And people always say that the indies, they're hot spot. There's no stories being told. Exactly, you hear it. But in your matches, how do you go about setting the tone and letting things breathe? How do you tell your story into the match? Do you prefer matches that make sense, or do you prefer matches and they know what, we're going to find a way to make a story in that match? What's your psychological standpoint going into these matches, rather the story behind it or not?
honestly, there's one thing I always do. I'll meet the wrestler in the back or outside. What's the business? What is the point we're trying to tell tonight? Is it you having to face me, or is it me having to get something from you? Once we can figure that out, then we'll start crafting the story. For me, I always think of it as this. I am the immovable object. You have to find a way around me. I am, in most areas, as big as Samoa Joe. So I need to know, what can I do to help you figure a way to get around me? You got to beat me. One of my favorite matches was against an old friend of mine, Cody Hancock. And Cody figured it out. He's like, I'm 180 pounds. You're 310. What do I got to do? Be aggressive as fuck. Like, you gotta tire me out.
Ruthless aggression.
Same shit I said to my wife last night. You gotta tire me out. You gotta find a way around me.
Hey, pull my beard, spit in my mouth. I like that shit.
Bruh. I told her, I was like, hey, bite this earlobe right here. Whisper one thing. Cucumber Lord. And I'm done.
Babe, you gotta come to Cucumber Lord next time.
Wow. On that note, please do not don't get dropped on no Legos or cucumbers. Don't try not to get. Try not to be safe and call me in the morning.
Yeah, you got it. Shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There, bro.
Cucumber
Right.
Lord.
Oh, wait. Oh, and Leon Ruff gave me an idea. I'll put it like this. He said, because I concentrate when I walk, and I always have this fucking look on my face. And he saw me walking down the.
It's East Coast.
You know what I'm talking about? It's
Yeah.
the fuck everybody else walk.
Yeah, it's East Coast.
He said you walk with this like purpose. Do that in your matches. So then I'm a big nerd. Nobody ever really can figure that out, but I'm a huge ass nerd. So I was watching Justice League with my son. Do you remember those when we was kids?
Again,
the cartoon.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. So if you watch the Justice League cartoon, I always loved when Darkseid appeared. Because Darkseid was that motherfucking dude. We don't know how to beat this cat. And Superman would have to go to whatever ends to beat him. So I said, okay, I'm going to start watching Darkseid shit. And Darkseid, the way he walks, the way they show him with this prowess, like he is the shit. He's a god amongst these ants. That's how I always kind of make my matches seem. Like I am this dude above all of you. You gotta like work up to
Vegeta, kind of like Vegeta and Goku.
Right.
Before you go,
go ahead.
Before you go, where can they find you, Cassidy?
You can find me on Twitter at Caden Cassidy. You can find me on Instagram at Caden Cassidy. You can find me on Facebook at Caden Cassidy. Shit, you can find me on YouTube as Caden Cassidy. My name is LLC to me. In fact, I might be changing my legal name to Caden Cassidy. Just because it's who I fucking am at this point. But I'm everywhere. You can find me on ProWrestlingTees.com/Caden Cassidy, and all my merch is there. From the White Girls Kryptonite to the Scarface inspired shit. I'm easy. Yes, I'm that fucking guy.
Oh, you're easy? Oh, interesting.
I'm Sunday morning, baby. I'm Sunday morning in this bitch.
Hey, one more time for the birthday boy. Chris, happy fucking birthday.
Happy birthday, motherfucker. Hold on. For us workout fools over here.
All right, here we go.
Yeah. Let me get hydrated.
I'll catch you soon, Chris. I'll call you tomorrow, okay?
All right, man. Take care.
Later, brother.
See you.
TL, have a good one, bro.
Hey, good meeting you, man. I'll talk to you later.
Hey, man, follow me. Catch up with me sometime.
Hey, say less.
Later, bro. Bye.
All right, man.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all. I got it, Chris. Hold on. I got it.
Thank you.
Everybody, thank y'all for coming to Chris's Aries bash. We appreciate everybody that showed up and showed Chris some love and got to know another indie wrestler. Here at Hills for Life, we love talking about the main promotion, but let's not forget about those wrestlers that are coming up to become on these main rosters that we love. And there's a lot of great talent out there who cannot be seen, who are not being seen by the majority, by the mass. So I believe that we're one of the very few that sit there and go to the extent to bring you guys these wrestlers that deserve the highlight. And it's not even them. All these wrestlers deserve a chance to speak their truth, to speak their stories. But we're one of the few that do that. Ziggy's in the building. Ziggy, our producer. I love you, brother. Chris, again, man, happy birthday. Your nephew want to say happy birthday to you again.
Happy birthday.
Thank you
guys. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Uncle Chris. Hey, come on, Chris. Happy birthday, Uncle Chris.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, sweetie.
Come here, Nye.
You're welcome.
Come here, Nye.
Oh my God.
Nice being nice. But Chris, we love you. We love everything that you do in the industry, for the cookout, for Hills for Life. It is everything you do, man. It's not being unseen. We see it, and we appreciate you. There are days you feel like that you're the statue and not the pigeon. We understand that. It's every day. But the fact that you keep pushing forward, you keep coming up with innovative ideas, you keep pushing your dream and your vision forward. When you wanted to give up, I came into your life. I was like, nah, this is what we're doing. I pushed forward. You gave me the faith the size of a mustard seed. See, now I'm going biblical in your ass. You know what I mean? But you brought me into this family, this brotherhood, and we're making so many different ways. We're pushing so many different lines. And that's because that you didn't give up when you wanted to, and you're not gonna let us give up. So again, happy fucking 21st birthday. Change that from 40 to fucking 21. All right, we love you and we appreciate you. Give us your final thoughts.
Well, this has been a fun birthday. Even though some of my friends are out of town, but you guys have made it very special for me. This was a fun podcast for me. I've always wanted, even though me and Caden talk like damn near every other day, he has taught me a lot about, you know what I'm saying, like the business, his experiences and all the good shit, you know what I'm saying? It's not about, just bringing wrestlers on and getting seeing, from their point of view, how they view wrestling or whatever. It's more so like getting to know the human side to them. Because, you know what I'm saying, like some of these wrestlers that we talk to, they go through a lot and they're afraid to like speak on like these programs because they feel that they're being neglected. And it is. They are being neglected because a lot of these fans do not really give a fuck about the indie scene unless you're a big name. And for the last like almost 15 years of my life, I've been doing everything in my power to contribute in the wrestling business anywhere I can. So this has been a cool ass birthday. This is a new chapter in my life. I cannot wait for the next adventure in my life. Next week, everybody, is WrestleMania. So we got a big fucking week. Big weekend, as a matter of fact. I will let you guys know how we're going to do it. Because when we go on, it's going to be late.
Wait,
I'm gonna start with the
can you explain to us the format or how we doing this? Or
I don't know. Give me until the midweek, and I'll let you guys know how. I
think we should do a show on Thursday just to give people an idea of how we're going to break this down. You know what I mean? I think we should do a show on Thursday. It doesn't be a long show. Just a rundown of how we're going to figure this out. Because there's a lot of shit that's going on that weekend that we need to figure out. So I think
you talking about as far as like WrestleMania goes?
WrestleMania, just GCW, the Wale Mania. There's a lot of stuff going on. And if they're going to be following us and trying to experience what we're doing with us, we need to find like a schedule or something just to fill them in so they could be a part of it too. That's what I mean.
Yeah, I will let you guys know. It'll probably be Thursday because Thursday I'm not doing anything.
I think Thursday we should have a quick show, a quick live show with and then let everybody in, and then we could after the show we could put it on our social medias, throw in the cookout, throw it here and there for people to know. So for those who haven't watched it live, they understand that all right, this is what we're doing because everybody and their great grandmama is gonna cover Mania. It's WrestleMania. So
exactly.
But we're one of the few shows that are not scripted. We don't sit there and like sometimes we do have our little agendas, but we're not scripted. We give you guys our truth from our hearts and our unbiased opinions. So
exactly.
I like it a lot. And I'm gonna say this, just for everybody to hear this and know this. Chris loves professional wrestling, whether it's AEW, WWE, doesn't matter. If he doesn't like it, he's gonna tell you. If you like it, he's gonna tell you. So stop sitting there and telling this man he doesn't like shit when he fucking loves this fucking industry.
Especially if your name
is.
Hold
on. Let me cook.
Well,
just because he doesn't agree with other people's opinions doesn't mean his opinion's wrong. Just because you agree with a certain opinion doesn't mean that it's not wrong. You're entitled to your opinion. It's fucking America. It's the world. You're entitled to your opinion. Jesus gave y'all the ability to have free will and your own opinion. Mm-hmm. All right? He died for your sins. The man took 3 steaks in his hand, rose on the fucking 3rd day to make sure everybody's good. So let the man feel the way he does. It's so fucking simple. I know I probably shouldn't say Jesus and fucking the same sentence, but hey, you know what? It's Chris's fucking birthday. I can fucking do what I want.
And
anyways, on that note, thank y'all. Look out for Thursday for an update on how we're gonna run WrestleMania weekend and whatnot. Everybody be safe. Chris, enjoy your dinner tomorrow.
I am.
Have fun. Take one more shot. Here you go. For Chris, for his fucking birthday, y'all.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I got the Kager. I got the Kager Fireball. Ziggy, you know what time I'm on. Chris, happy fucking birthday.
Good night, everybody. We'll see you guys Thursday. Peace.
Okay.